Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on, Brodies? Today I bring you another part into random, relax, record. And today you're gonna get to see IMADOODLEBOB play Outward. Now this is a game I played on stream during like 2024, but I decided to revisit this game and play it again. Now I'm on a new save. I haven't really done like too much. Only thing I've done is literally paid off the debt to my crib, because to give like a little bit of a insider on that, when you first start off, you are waking up from a shipwreck. Everybody has died except for you and one of your brodies. You get back to the village and they're like, yo, you've been gone for 2 to 3 months. Like, you've been gone for 2 to 3 months. Everybody's died. You were the last one, that was alive. So they just kind of blame it on you, right? Like, oh, all of this misfortune, it's your fault. You're the one who brought all this to happen, even though that's not the case. So they're like, you must pay off your blood tribe. And blood tribe, that's like, whenever it comes to misfortunes, like huge misfortunes, if you're a part of it, apparently, yeah, that's how they handle it, rather than ending things in bloodshed, right? That's how they keep things peaceful. It's by just paying it off with silver, then having a huge fight, everybody fighting, blah blah blah. So the main person over the village, they're like, hey, we're gonna give you 7 days. I think it's like 7 or 5 days. We're gonna give you 5 or 7 days. Okay, I'm gonna pause my game right quick so I can explain it. So they're like, we're gonna give you 5 or 7 days to get your ass up and pay us 150 silver to keep your crib, which is a lot of time. That's more than enough time to get all that silver, because there's plenty of ways you can get it. But the best way you're gonna be able to get that is by taking out bandits and selling the gear that they have and keeping the gear that you may need for yourself. So yeah, I've basically done that, and that's about it. I've done a dungeon. I've done like 1 dungeon, well 2. I've done 2 dungeons, and this is like the 3rd one that I'm gonna actually try to get into right meow. So yeah, okay, but hey, that being said, hopefully y'all have been having a fantastic day / night, whatever the case may be. As you know, I've been doing a lot of uploads, daily uploads, man, and it's been quite something. Trying to think, hey man, what's gonna be the next video, right? What's gonna be the next video? I know I want to make a lot of no more room in hell vids, which don't worry, we will be getting back on those. But obviously with everything, you gotta have balance, right? I'm a true believer of that yin yang. You gotta have balance when it comes to life. Too little or even too much of something can most definitely have an impact on you, whether it's good or bad. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna get into the gameplay. Like I said, Outward, really fun. We got a mage right here, so we're gonna let them do that, and then we get close right there. Boom. Hey. Bro, that mage got some crazy armor, bro. We were barely doing any damage to her. I don't like that. I do not like that. They gave us a explorer lantern, which is very good. Very nice. We'll probably sell that because we already have one. I found it from like a certain location. So yeah, we'll probably sell it off, but climb the rope. Oh, they set you up. Wait, hold on. We're gonna do this rage. It gives us more impact on our attacks, so Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big damage, baby. Oh yeah. I doubt they're weak against poison. I think they're weak against fire. So we're gonna probably put like or should we do cold? Or should we do frost? I don't know. I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, let's try frost and see what happens with that. Oh yeah, there there are some traps around here. Oh yeah, he's like an elite variant of the other guys. So we're gonna, I don't know why I don't know why they're switching my targeting. I do not like how they do that. Wait a minute, you're literally on a trap. That's not fair, my guy. Come over here and fight me. Cause I'm not stepping on that trap. I'm telling you. Hey, look at this. He just keeps on healing himself. Up. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. See? Yep. We ain't playing. As you see, there's a trap right there, and then there's a trap literally right there where that chest is at. So you gotta low-key just loot that bad boy without getting hit by it. But yeah, we got a decent amount of storage. This backpack, I found it in one of the bandit camps, but in order to access it, you need 2 power coals, which you can find them in like these certain chests that are outside, but they're pretty rare to find, bro. So when I found them, I was like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, dude, there's no way I just found that, you know? I don't think we're gonna be able to loot this. Because it's like you have to get hit by the spikes in order to loot it. Or can I activate it with like a, can I throw an arrow or something, or shoot an arrow at it and activate it that way? Then there's another spike right there, which obviously we do not want to be a part of that. Also, see the weapon that we just got off of this guy, the mage? You can actually turn this into 3 mana stones. Whoa! Okay, that dude's almost dead. Probably due to touching the spikes. Yeah, that Brody's about to die. They're taking bleeding damage. Yeah, that thing's dead. There are a lot of traps in this dungeon right here. So having a light source is gonna most definitely help you out. See, there's another trap right there. So you want to be careful with that. There is a lot of traps, and that's probably how this little goober right here died. Even though these guys are honestly very easy to take out. But yeah, he most than likely hit a spike trap or something. All right, we got that guy right there. I guess I'm gonna just pick up my backpack. Let's see. I'm looking for traps. I don't see him. Oh yeah, there we go. That kick, as you see, that white bar is their impact bar, right? So whenever he runs out, or you know, we can run out of our bar too, honestly. So that white bar that you see like at the bottom, that is our impact bar. So think of it kind of as like a, think of it like a poster bar, I guess, in a way, right? So the less impact you have on your character, the more wobbly your character becomes, and once you run out, your character just completely just falls on the ground. Same thing with him. Like, we took his whole impact bar out and he couldn't do anything. He was just on the ground, and you know, it just plays this long animation of you getting up, and while you're getting up, you can still take a crazy amount of damage. So you want to do that to your enemies, but you don't want that to happen to you, because if it does, you're kind of cooked. And look at that, there's another trap right there. So you know, I got pretty good eyes for the most part. So you know, I can most definitely tell when, you know, We got things of that nature around here. I remember the first time I played this game, I was just running around and I hit almost every single one of those traps because I wasn't really trying to think things completely through on how to navigate, these things. But you really, if you're playing this, you really want to do that, you don't want to navigate through these things blindly, because if you do, okay, where is that coming from? We have another one of those guys that throws poison at us, so we're gonna have to be on the lookout for that, and most definitely be careful, because we don't want to get hit by that. But as you see, this is like a crazy dungeon right here. This is a crazy one, man. I don't even know where this goes to. I'm kind of just moving here and about. This door does not open from here. Okay. Oh yeah, we got the mantis in there, like a bunch of them. I think it's like 3 of them in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful on that, because that's not gonna be fun dealing with all them brodies. We do have a bow, so I may honestly use that again. I may use the bow again. We got some arrows too, so yeah. Our character needs something to drink. We're probably gonna drink this because it restores burnt stam, which over time, as you kind of just play the game, your character will lose health and stam, and it'd be like burnt health, burnt stam. And that's basically like, over time, as you're doing activities and stuff, your character's gonna get tired, right? So your stam slowly turns into burnt stam, and this is one of the ways you can get rid of it, which is, by making tea, which can also help against the cold, help against the hot. It just depends on which one you make, So yeah, very nice. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Oh yeah, right. And I can't do that. Oh wow. We got this. Oh, okay, we managed to get it. Now spikes, they do a lot of damage, but it's not really that you want to look out for. It's normally the bleed damage, because most traps, spike traps, they will inflict bleeding on you, and that is really tough to have, you know what I mean? That's a really tough one. You don't really want to have any type of bleed damage on you, I'll tell you that much. Okay. So I think this is gonna take us up, but there is an enemy, like we saw like some like green poison being thrown at us from God knows where. So I'm probably gonna be on the lookout for that, because there's most definitely one of those green guys up here, and they're trying to ruin our run. Yep. Oh wow. Okay, we're poisoned. a kick. Yeah, you taste one, buddy. Now we do have an antidote, which allows us to get rid of the poison right off the bat. So I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried. Like, he just did all that and it doesn't even matter because I came prepared, bro. It's not like, you know, shoot, it's not like last time. I'll tell you that much. You know how many times I died in this game? Bruh. Too many times, man. I was trying to do a hardcore run of this game, but I kept on dying at the beginning. So I said, you know what? Let me do a normal run, get through, you know, the majority of the enemies and stuff. And once I get good on that, then I can do a hardcore run. I don't know how I didn't run into that spike. I almost did though. You saw how close I was to that? Jeez. Okay, we can make some more bullets. Then I could probably just, instead of me using the bow, I could straight up just use the oops, I did not mean to do that. I ain't trying to take a screenshot, even though I could. Yeah, look at that. We got a lot of bullets. Not only that, shoot, our inventory is, ooh, we are slap full, man. Increase your lightning damage and resistance. We do have like a lightning rag, so technically we could do that. He got too many items on us, but it's not like a crazy amount to the point where we can't do what we need to do. So does this go even higher? It does. Oh, see, if I was playing with another player, then I could technically put myself up there, but I can't. So what do they expect me to do on this? Do I just press? Oh my, I don't know how I keep on just, yeah, we're not gonna talk about it because I can't go up unless I use that, but that's just not gonna happen. Okay, there is some other location, so we're gonna go over there, and yeah, there's two. There's one right there and then there's one right there, so I guess we're gonna head over here and see what this is talking about. Can we? I guess not. It looks as if we need a piece for this, bro. Oh, that's where we came from. So what do they expect us to do then? Okay, here's what we're gonna do though. I'm gonna head. But how many times am I gonna do that? I could have sworn bro, I was literally on the spikes. I guess you gotta hit the middle for it to actually like activate, but oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, mate. Mate, oh mate eyes. All right, so that went all the way up there. Oh yeah, right. Okay, I just remembered. So yeah, yeah, I'm actually avoiding it this time. Crazy, right? I was already walking slow. Oh boy. Wait a minute. We can't do that. That's literally what I'm saying. What? We can't do that. Okay, but I just remembered that we have to actually head outside to go to the other area, right? That's what we gotta do. Oh my goodness, bro! I'm literally jump scaring myself at this point with that spike. Like it's gonna one-shot me, which it wouldn't one-shot me, but it would do some damage. I'm telling you that much. That shit you're gonna have more than a scratch. I tell you that. All right, we took that mage out, bro. Made quick work of that, Brody. Quick work. Can't do anything with that apparently. All right. All right. We're gonna just see if we can get up there and because we actually have to head up a little bit, I think, further on this mountain in order to access the other area. So we're gonna try to do that. Did I get this? Yeah, the mana stones, you need a pickaxe in order to get them, but you should always get them. Okay, always get these mana stones because you can take these, you can either sell them or you can combine this with blue sand to make cold stones, which is worth, you know, it's worth a lot more and you'll get a lot more of your money, you know, bang for your money for it. And then sometimes you get these hackmites, which are you can make, you know, stuff that you would normally need for a mage, you know, such as like wizard robes and stuff. So you can make that with it, or you can sell it for 50 silver, which is, man, that's really, really good. I'm telling you, boy, that is really good. All right, so we're gonna go up to the very top. There is a mantis up here, which is very, very beefy. Very beefy, bro. All right, he's a very beefy boy. You don't want to fuck with him. But today we're gonna mess with him the safe way by using range, because melee is, you can use melee, but you got to be really, really careful. Okay, and we're gonna probably make a bunch of arrows, that way we can easily just deal with him. I wonder if he's weak against lightning, because I mean, if he is, we can most definitely go ham. I'm not too sure if he's weak against that or not, so that's the thing about it. We're super duper heavy. But as you see, I'm looting everything, and there is a mana stone right here that is just hiding. It's trying to hide from our eyes. But as you know, when it comes to IMADOODLEBOB, we are quite a adventurer, bro. We tend to explore a lot. Like, a lot. So you gotta, you know, having somebody like that, it's honestly really good. Sometimes, yeah, it can be a little bit of a hassle because you're like, hey man, I'm just trying to get done with this, right? You know, like, hey man, I just want to get to the next level. Meanwhile, I'm like, hold on, bro, we may be able to find a secret that can help us out or something. And they're like, nah, bruh, screw that. Screw that, man. And I'm like, dang, for real? We can make this again. We can make some jam. Honestly, don't mind doing that. Make some more omelet. And we'll probably eat one, I guess, so that we can have our stam boost. It does give a health recovery as well, so that'll help us out a lot. Yeah, we're gonna just make our way up here. There's another mana stone, so this is a very good area to get your silver up. Because if you can keep on getting them hack mites, you know, that's what I honestly hope for every time I break one of them things. Because it's like 50 silver, dude. That's really good. You see that little rose thingy right there? That is a mantis, bro. That is a mantis. You most definitely want to be careful, bro. Now I don't think I have enough arrows to easily just beat this guy. I'm gonna try to fight him. I'm gonna try. We'll take a few things. Like our beef jerky right there. We'll take that. We'll take these dry mushroom bars, which they restore burnt health, as you see right there. So now we're good on that. We can take a bandage to increase our HP regen even more. And we will take one of these so that we can have our stem fully back too. Take some water so we can get that stem regeneration, because we're gonna most definitely need it. All right, we're gonna activate this Brody. This guy is not activating. Oh, he's up. See, he got that attack right there. He can block too. Oh man. Most definitely want to be careful of that. Okay. Oh. It does take a minute to... Bro, no, that's not good. We got confusing, which makes our impact resistance pretty low. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this guy. Wait a minute. Oh, we can't go on that, can we? Ooh, that move is so fucking atrocious, bro. Okay. Wait a minute. We gotta kind of, we gotta kind of finesse him a bit, man. Bro, them poison arrows, they really cooked them, bro. I remember. Ooh, weave. I want to low-key get my HP back. I low-key want to get my HP back. I'm not gonna lie, bro. As I'm kind of just chilling. Now, don't get me wrong. What we could do is literally enrage ourselves and then pick up our bag, take something out of it. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't know what this guy is even weak against. He's trying to attack me right there, but obviously he can't. Okay. I don't know how much impact damage we're gonna do. That's the scary thing. And we still got this debuff on us. Oh my gosh, he almost hit me. Fuck. Oh, okay. We gotta do something though. Damn, that was a bad move. Oh, okay. I can only take... Gotta be serious. Okay. 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 Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh, oh. Bro, that's crazy. 3-piece? Diabolical? Okay. Ooh. It's really tough to know when to attack because it's like, bro. Ooh. Ah, shit. Shit. Ooh. Boom. Boom. Nice. Boom. Boom. Whoa. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. That was nicely played right there. Holy fuck. Oh. Oh boy. As you see, that guy is tough, man. That guy is tough. There we go. Nice. We can actually make a huge health potion with that bad boy. Like if you have that and the other thing, and then look, we got this. I don't know what they're weak against though. How much you want to bet they're probably weak against lightning like I thought? Because that would have made the fight way much easier. But I didn't, I was like, nah, we're gonna just fight them. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, I got this. I'm gonna just fight them with a little bit of buffs and just with my weapon being plain, no elements on it. But having elements that they're weak against will make the fight it'll make it way much smooth. Really smooth, bro. But holy cow, man. That is crazy. Woo! Well, I ain't gonna lie with that. I mean, we're basically just about done for this area. I feel like this would be a safe place for me to call it from here. So yeah. That being said, I appreciate everybody who has gotten up to this point. And if you have gotten up to this point, hey man. If you have gotten up to this point, what is a nice code name? If you gotten up to this point, put blossoms in the comments. You know what I'm saying? In the comment section, bruh. And if you do that, hey, I know for certain that you most definitely gotten up to this point, brother. And I appreciate ya. So at this point, what we're about to do is we also got a sword that you can use to craft into like a really like nice one. I don't know how to do that, but maybe next time if I were to make a vid on here, I'll probably show y'all how to do that. If I have everything to do it, that is. But we're gonna basically head back home, sell some things, and yeah, I'll just call it there. So meanwhile we're walking through, I kind of just talk about whatever that's on my mind, just like I was saying from before. Content creation, been going ham, been trying to be consistent with the uploads, if you haven't noticed that already, right? Then another thing, making different content, kind of being having a bunch of different content. No More Room in Hell. Now we're on Outward, out of all things, right? Really good game. I really like this game a lot. So But the main thing is just being consistent, you know, not only with streaming but also making videos, because I really want to do that. And I said, you know, for August I want to do that. You know, I want to try to have, you know, 30 uploads, you know what I'm saying, 30, 31 uploads in a row. Kind of, you know, when I think of that, it honestly it honestly reminds me of Corey, bro, because I remember he kind of did something like that where he's like, all right, I'm gonna upload every day for 30 days to show y'all that, hey, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying, you know, I still got that grind, I got that dedication. Please give me the mask, please. No, there's a mask that you can get from the pearl birds. You can get a pearl mask and it gives you like insane movement speed, like 15%, plus you can upgrade it by putting it in a legacy chest and it'll go all the way up to like, I think 25 or 35% movement speed. It's insane, but like your character can move really, really fast with it. So I've been kind of taking out the pearl birds in hopes of me getting it. And if you're wondering about the chances are about a 1%, but it may be even rarer than that now. Sounds like before the game like fully came out. So yeah, it's pretty dang rare. But you know, again, just like I was saying, like I really want to be consistent with both, you know, because when it comes to content creation, that's just something that I really love to do. So I'm like, why not? Even though I feel like eventually I may just start running out of ideas in terms of like vids to make and stuff, but overall I just want to keep things very original, you know, not only for me but for y'all as well when it comes to the vids. Really hope y'all been enjoying the content though, you know, because that's that's really what it's about. That's really what it's about, man. Making content to make y'all days better, you know. So I'm gonna keep on going at it. We're on day 7, going on day 8. So yeah, I've been having lots of fun. And you know, that's like the biggest thing, you know, when it comes to anything that, you know, you want to do or that you love doing. You gotta have fun, man. You know, if it's not fun, you know, which is another reason why I'm so consistent with it, because it's fun. It's like, you know, it's something I love to do. Of course, you know, I would want to do it every day. There are times where, you know, you may get burnt out, and if so, just take a break, you know, a day or two. I mean, shit, if you feel like you gotta take a week off, then take a week off, man, you know. It's like, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna hurt you too much, because whenever you do come back, there's most definitely, you know, someone's most definitely gonna be happy to have you back home. And speaking of home, you see that watchtower right there? That is where home is at. So we're heading straight towards that right now. I do see that like my like the quality is kind of going in and out. Oh, I wouldn't say going in and out, but it is kind of lagging a bit because of, you know, it is a lot of quality. So, but it's not like to a crazy degree where it just is, you know, it starts tearing, so it's not that bad. But yeah, quality is honestly, that's not something I ever really worry about when it comes to my content. You know, 1080p, that's good. You know, if you were to ask me in terms of making videos, right, 1080p, that's good, bro. shoot, 720 ain't that bad either, but you know, 1080, that's basically where you want to be at. That's where you would want to stay. You know. Now, if you want to get really cray, you can go 2K, you can go 4K, but that is quite pricey to get equipment that's gonna be able to withstand and be able to just play smooth at 2K, 4K graphics, you know. So, and it'll look even better. I remember I went to go and like the last time I went to go and get my PC, checked on Brody was telling me about how like you know he had like these 2K monitors. He was like, yo, it like it changed. He was like, bro, it changed you know, gaming for me. You know, like the quality was like really insane. I'm like, oh, okay. He was like, let me know, hey, you should probably, you know, that should be probably your next upgrade if you want to, you know, you get like a 2K 4K monitor. And you know, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll think about it. Would I ever really do that? Maybe, but it's not a necessity, you know. Like, I'm good, you know.
Greetings
with my monitors that I have. They're really nice. Can't complain. But yeah, we are finally back home, man. Holy cow. Now we get to sell all the things that we got off. That's worth a lot. Wow, that's worth like 50. I wonder why. I think I'm gonna keep that though. Keep that. Look at that, we got 15 mana stones. I'm gonna keep all of them too, because once we head to that other part of this map, we'll be able to find lots of blue sand, so we'll be able to turn all of this into cold stones and basically triple our profit in that, which is insane. But yeah, sell all that. Go ahead over here, see if you got what
can I? All right.
He hasn't changed his shop yet. Yes, day 11. They change stock every 3 yeah, it's like every 3 days. So on day 12, that's when I'll be able to see if he has my gauntlets that I want, because I'm really trying to rock like a gauntlet / long sword type of build, right? When I played this first, I had a shield build. So I had like a hatchet with a shield, and that was really nice. Like I could have, if I still had that, I could have easily dealt with that mantis. I could have just did a shield charge and then did a couple of attacks here and there, and he would have been dunzos, you know. So yeah, that's the build I had previously. But I said, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something else instead. But yeah. But hey, man, with that being said, appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching on another part of Random Relax Record. As always, like, subscribe, you know, roll on the notification button. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's, you know, it ain't like it's a pressure plate and it got spikes. It's a notification bell. So, you know what I'm saying? Gotta roll into that bit. So, you know, whenever I go on another adventure like this, you know. Yo, this game is really amazing though. Y'all should play Outward, or at least try it out. I'm telling you, bro. If you like to go on an adventure, explore, go on dungeons, fight bosses, this is a game. This is a game for you, man. Not only that, you can play with other people as well. This game is co-op, so you can have another adventurer right beside you. going on. Plenty of quests. But hey, again, appreciate y'all. And as always, Brodies, have a good night / day, and I shall see y'all on the next one.